Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again, the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied, as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trap door to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Hello and welcome to Demi Plays, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Again, this was the first game that I ever used as a test run for doing Let's Plays. I tend to explain things way too much, so how about we just start and I'll try to fill things in along the way. Who am I? Well, I'll be Isaac, and we'll be playing on hard. In a couple of weeks, I think it's about 6 at the time of this recording, I think it's the third time it's the last DLC for this game is coming out. And that got me a bit hyped, so I tried playing again. And wow, I am so out of practice, and I need to practice to be able to play it. I played the original Isaac. It's over 10 years ago, as it was being developed and released. Might have been like through Newgrounds Flash animation and stuff, because the game was actually in Flash. So this is technically the second game. Baby Spider, let's go with it, since we don't have any other choices. And if you caught the intro, yeah, Isaac has escaped down into the basement below his and his mother's house. And his only defense, this tiny naked boy, is to cry on things, while they try to bleed on him, vomit on him, shoot him, poop on him, and I don't know what. It's a horrific game in a lot of ways, and I love it because it's also imaginative, childish, funny, and it's abso-freaking-lutely very, 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 very hard. I think these couple of first runs might be, I don't know, kind of lenient on me, since I do have a lot of time in the game. For any Isaac veterans, since I have some issues with my memory, and I have played everything before. I haven't finished Afterbirth Plus or even Afterbirth. I did finish Rebirth, I think, or very close to. But I have installed a mod that reminds me what kind of thing every item does. There are so many items in this game. What was it? If it wasn't 330, it might be 360 or 370. And yeah, my poor brain can't keep all of that in mind. But on the other hand, the small "this item does this" description doesn't actually cover everything. So it's just handy, I feel. Okay. So far, everything is going surprisingly well. But I think that... Is it maybe the first 5 or maybe even the first 10 times you play the game? It's technically set to a... What do you call it? A hidden easy mode? Which... Yeah, with all the bullets flying around the screen, you probably wouldn't think. Hey, Larry, you some sort of intestinal worm person? It's very easy to get stuck on just trying to who and what or why are all the horrific things that he encounters down in the basement. And I mean, the game has a story, but I would say it's open-ended, and there's a lot of interpretation, but there's a lot of things that are like, yes, this is the thing that happens. And yeah, even with me knowing a good deal about things, I don't know everything. But Isaac is a very imaginative little boy, and he has fantasies. He might even have imaginary friends, except that they might not be all that imaginary. Or some of the characters, well, the monsters, I guess, are representations of the characters he's met. So, with that, we can probably... Roid Rage. More speed, more range, and shot height. I think we'll say yes to that as well. Now, we have some bombs. Actually, let's see if I can use this opportunity to jog my mind. Because there are secret rooms. See, upwards, because there's rocks here, it wouldn't be. The secret room should be bordered by 3 other rooms. So it could be here. And I'm always unsure if a secret room can be next to the boss room, but now it was next to the room that was next to the boss room, so that makes sense. Although, just being able to get to the secret room doesn't guarantee you to get any help. Give me some cash, come on. Nothing, damn it. And, of course, there's the super secret room. And I think the rule was, it's the furthest path from the starting room that is not the boss room, so it could be here, but it needs to be bordered by, damn it, 1 wall. Okay, still trying to figure that out. Let's go into the unknown depths below. Actually, speaking of original Isaac, when I heard the news about new stuff coming out for this one, I actually had to look back at the original, and I had completely missed, because I had platinumed that game. I've gotten every achievement, yeah, I'm so elite at video games, yeah, that that Florian, programmer guy, had released a hard mode called Isaac Eternal, I believe. I had to try on that. That game kicked my ass harder than anything I have had my ass kicked in Afterbirth or Rebirth. So, I'm gonna have to return to that one as well. Okay, where are you hiding? Come on up. I said, come on up, not hide more. There we go. No problems there. Item room. We have keys. Mom's wig. Well, spawn blue spider, and we have a spider item, so I think having 2 of them should help. Not the biggest benefit, but ooh, envy. The 7 deadly sins are showing up Thank you for the fires, by the way. That makes this fight trivial. Hey! Ooh. Today is, outside of Isaac, is going to be interesting because I am going back to work for this term. I teach music. Well, mainly I do guitar and singing. And where I work is in a very, very, very different part of town, as in, technically, most people will call it not even in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden. It's a bit south, so I need to get on one of the big commuter trains, and yeah, doing that in the best of times is not like, oh, what a great fun journey this is. But it's very interesting with all the restriction stuff, and how none of the restriction stuff seem to matter. Because you are supposed to be wearing a face mask, you are supposed to stay away from people, yada yada yada. And during all of the fall term, I was the one person wearing a mask and staying away from people. Now the language has become slightly more do as we say. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it actually works out in reality. Let's see, we have keys but only 3 money, so the shop is not really interesting. Monstro, you will not be a problem. Couldn't you have landed on the other ones so I don't have to fight them? Not a problem. Hey ho. Also, I'm feeling my fingers are saying, oh, Isaac is working at the perfect speed. A lot of the items you pick up have small, what do you call it, statistic changes or stat bonuses. On the left, we have a huge list of all the things that Isaac can vary. You know, like how fast he cries, how far his tears reach, how fast he runs, how much luck he has, etc. Damn it! I got very angry there. Ooh. I felt myself swallowing a whole bunch of F's. Again, we could run and check for a secret room, but I don't feel it's really worth it. Not with one bomb, anyway. And I can also see there's a little clock on the in-between things. And now I realize, maybe I should leave the in-between things up for a couple of times. Yeah, we'll get to that. Because a lot of the transition scenes are kind of hilarious, and other ones won't make you to cry. Okay, ate a pill, locked down. Thank you very much, Gabe. Isaac taketh and Isaac taketh away. Can we cry on the spiders like this? Yes, we can. There's also a big thing in this. Like, different people seem to have a lot of different difficulties with well, different enemies, and I've always had a weird reluctance to engage with these bitey, wormy guys. I don't remember any of the names. Now I'm annoyed and now I'm very annoyed. If you are able to go through an entire floor without getting hit, as in losing one of the red hearts, you can get hearts of other colors. That makes it so you can take damage without losing it. But you can receive a deal with the devil, which is usually you trade some of your health for some better items. But yeah, my dodging skills are not up to par yet. I am enjoying the barrage of blue spiders. So the wig and was it Spider Love? I've already forgotten the name. Oh no. Red fires can shoot at you. I hate red fires. Hey there, spider. Goodbye there, spider. I did have a couple of pre-practice, what would you call it? Anyway, since we've now set up a little Discord server, which is a lot of fun, a whole bunch of friends and, well, people I barely know, and both are okay, join in and we sit around and play games with each other or watch each other. So I've been able to stream some Isaac and just test everything out again. And yeah, that's when I realized, yeah, this is not working. I need to slow down. I need to go back to basics. And like, how did you even get out of the way of things? But the Discord server is up. There should be a link down below. That feels weird to say. But we've had a lot of fun with it. And even more weirdly, somehow, for me anyway, we've ended up mainly in playing Minecraft. And now there's discussions of, oh, should we get ourselves a Minecraft server? Who has the parts, or should we just rent one? They're not that expensive. So we'll see about that. That's gonna be interesting. Hey, spider. Oh, I have to. Oh, scratch my nose. Ooh, hey there. Yep, I'm already encountering enemies where I'm like, were they in the game before? I don't remember, and I'm scared. So, from like how you play this stuff. Well, first off, you need to be able to master the basics of. Would you call this a twin stick shooter? I think you would. Even though I would recommend playing it on a keyboard. Maybe if you are the best person with a controller, and I mean, I'm pretty good with a controller. I grew up playing with controllers, but I've tried it with Isaac, and there's something with the sensitivity. There's a couple of things that are easier, and a couple of things that just don't work. On the other hand, there's a couple of extra health. I am way too fast now. But yeah, you walk in 4 directions with WASD, and then you cry in the 4 directions with the arrow buttons. And well, from having seen people try to play it back in the day, that is a hard one to get around in the beginning. I think, yeah, the only other game before Isaac I ever ran into that was a twin stick shooter was the old arcade and Super Nintendo game, Smash TV. Oh crap, Gertie. I am not good with Gertie. I don't know why I am terrible at dodging the face poking out and going at you like that, except now I've done it pretty well. I wonder if the hidden easy mode thing actually slows down some of the animations, or if I'm just more on point because I'm talking at the same time trying to look cool on the internet by playing an old game that will only have a moderate rise in popularity as the final DLC comes out. But at the same time, it's mainly fun, and it's nice to have been able to be a part of it, since I've enjoyed the game since it came out back in the day. Whoa! Okay, one thing is good with this amount of speed. You can get out of the way so fast. He said, and then just stopped paying attention and just took it to the face. I can just have some health back, thank you very much. And yeah, we are very, very, very low on damage, because, wow, this is taking forever. Breakfast, more hit points. 10 money, worth going to the shop. 9 bombs, could be worth looking for the secret room. I haven't really been paying attention to the map. Yeah. Oh yeah, for the transition things, there's a little clock symbol that might have flashed past. And if you make that time, I think it's 20 minutes down to the floor, which is we'll have to get there. Then you get to boss rush, and you will have to fight a whole bunch of bosses and get some extra enemies, and that is one of the, wow, is it 10 things you technically need to do with each character, I think, and to beat the game. And there's 15 characters, I think, so like 150 things to finish, which is a lot, and a lot of them are stupidly hard. But since every time you play, because what you are able to pick up, the items, are so, well, there's an awful lot of them to begin with, but, ooh, telepills. The further you play, you unlock more items. And, oh, goddammit, spiders, stay away from me. I hate this. I hate these spiders. Oh, the aggressive ones. They are the douchiest. So you never know exactly how a playthrough is going to end up. There's a bit of, like, yeah, luck can factor into it, but you can also, like, learn what are the rules of this place. And with that, you will be able to start, if I do take this item, that will make it more certain that this kind of thing happens. So you can start manipulating, well, the whole system that is the game that is these caverns, into giving you closer to what you want or need. Again, nothing is ever guaranteed. Ah, oh, my hand. Oh, it's tensing up. And I think it's at that level I'm kind of like, okay, how did you do the things? How could I make sure that I get that and that and that so I can survive when playing as this character? The metagame, if you will. Okay, that was a long jump. Caves 2. Oh, we could go and fight the boss, but please tell me there's... Of course there's no spirit hearts here. And that's just... Should I go and hope that I can beat the boss without taking damage? Let's do it. Chub, I feel that there's a chance I could be able to do this without messing up. Especially with the speed, but what was that thing about nothing ever being guaranteed? Oh. See, now I'm focusing too much on it, and now I'm a bit scared. Hey there, Chub. Oh, why did I walk into that? And then just keep eating it. The whole keeping your attention at the right thing. Not to mention that I actually managed to get angry about messing it up. Chub, I have never seen you spit out these many small worms before. Dude. Oh. I don't know. I'm having a... When playing Dark Souls, I would say there's an awful... Yikes. Okay. Good. That there's an awful lot going on at the same time, and it's hard, but... Oh, this is intense, but that doesn't matter. 10% still gave us a deal with the devil. Brother, thank you for shooting me in the face. That's not very annoying at all. I don't feel Brother Bobby is worth it. Could we pay you to give us something cool? Okay, but flight and some, well, more speed. But there are still rooms on this level, this floor. And we especially want to get the item room. On the other hand, that is right there. So maybe we can get away with that. But we are also kind of low on... Well, no, we're not low on resources. We're low on health. And so the question becomes, can I play and not get hit? The virus. On the other hand... Yum Heart will give us hit points, so that's useful. Oh yeah, now I remember how much you actually kind of seem to. You want to have the map items, the compass, the blue map, the treasure map. Oh, more speed. And now larger. Ooh. Come on, open up. One more. Another meta idea is I have beyond having watched NL, Northern Lion, since, well, the original game. I think he and I technically started playing it at almost the same time. I have no idea how people do videos about Isaac on online. Not that I really look or care all that much anyway, but usually I have some ideas like, oh, this is a Let's Play. But since this game can get pretty technical, is there a lot of, oh, look at that play, and oh, check at me, I'm breaking the game now, I've thought of this play, or is it just, yeah, talking about my taxes, playing this game. The sun. I mean, sure, the sun does damage and heals you. I don't want to fight these, but it can tell you about the other rooms. Okay, well, there's the library. We can have a quick peek in there. Book of Shadows. I would say Book of Shadows is a better item to use and have than Yum Heart. 10 seconds of invincibility. On the other hand, it's a lot better if you if you have the damage to like actually hurt people while you are handling it. Come on, give me something. Give me chests. I think that's what you give me. No, I'm gonna keep one. And if you don't give me, I'm bombing you. Well, better than nothing. Or better than that one anyway. On the other hand, 9 volt might be useful. So we can use the invincibility item more often. Oh, it's interesting, like doing a, well, quote unquote. It's American expression in a British thing. New game. Oh, hey. Oh, this is... I want both of these, and that is a super risky play. You should not be doing that, because now you can only take half a heart of damage. Stay away from Cursed Eye. I remember that being super annoying. Oh, come on. Yes, that's a good play. Let's try and bomb these guys. Yeah. There we go. Get rid of them. When you reach a certain level of bombs and you're like, yes, I can actually just use these to blow up enemies. Now we have gotten things a bit tense, especially for me, who is a returning player and is terrible at judging how these guys move. Okay, I am really bad with the poops. Or is it... Was it Dingle, or was it the small ones that were called Dingle?
Health up.
Oh, thank you. Well, always nice with extra health. Whoa. What are these things? Okay, I can't take that. I'm so crap at... Did I just spend my 1 key at one of those things by mistake? Yes, yes, not paying attention. But I can fly, so who gives a poop? Ooh, okay. I am not comfortable with that neck breaking either. Yeah, like we've gotten a bit into it, and yeah, it's already scaring me. Oh, that was not close enough. Now I'm meh. Yeah. Bad play. Get the referee. Can I say that I don't ever think about sports. I don't know enough. Do you get a referee when things are bad? Yeah. Let's just get more bombs. I don't think we'll need to min-max 18 bombs. I think we can do pretty much whatever we want now. We top right then. Okay. Oh, the old I will spit in your general direction trick. Well, that's also good. I didn't see them. That's amazing. Great. That's a first start. Welcome back to Isaac. You should have not been so tense. You should slow down, pay more attention. Bye. Next episode.